This is episode number 25, and today I want to discuss the benefits of owning your own business. Going into business is challenging, and I can personally attest to this. However, if you work hard, stay focused, you can make it work and live a life with more personal freedom. So let's discuss why you should own your own business in 2021. My name is Matt Jones, and this is the Life 2.0 podcast. Hey guys, got a question for you. Have you ever thought about starting your own business? Well, even if you've said to yourself, should I start a business or not? I think you should listen about the advantages of owning a business. Many people have many business ideas. Many people want to have a life that they're in control of, but most don't do what is necessary to execute that dream. You don't have to be a genius to own your own business. You don't even need to have money, really. All you need is a plan, time, action, and resources. Many people learned a lot in 2020 about what happens when you put your future in the hands of other people. Unfortunately, millions lost their jobs overnight. Security isn't always promised when you work for a big company. The market can shift, the world can change, and just like that, in the blink of an eye, it can all be taken away. So, why not take a chance on making your own way and work on owning your own business? Are you actually aware that small businesses are the lifeblood of the global economy? In the United States alone, small business is responsible for over 40% of economic activity. They create jobs, they inspire innovation, and helps to create thriving communities. And this is everything from local coffee shops to food service to e-commerce. Without small businesses, the world really couldn't function without it. Without entrepreneurial skills, society would not be as well off. We need entrepreneurs, we need innovation and jobs. Every day a small business is started and many people are choosing to live a life on their own terms, creating a future for themselves. So what I'm saying is, why can't this be you as well? What are the main reasons for starting a business? So people go into business for themselves for many reasons. They want to be their own boss. They like the idea of controlling how much money they make, or even to help out the community with a nonprofit organization. In a moment, I will discuss the biggest reasons and advantages of starting a business. Is starting a business difficult? So starting a business is relatively easy. Anyone can start one. Learning how to start a small business can be done really in an hour. You only need to go online and check your local government website, like the Chamber of Commerce or the State Treasury Department, and find the information needed to get started with a business license, opening a bank account, etc. It's really not hard at all when you look into it. But what is a bit more difficult, however, is getting the business to work. When you're starting a business and coming up with your business plan, you have to focus on the market. What service am I going to provide that will bring value to other people's lives? What type of business? What do you want to offer? Are there going to be services? Will it be a service business like a yoga studio or a tax expert? Will it be an online business that directs sales through online marketing and digital products? Drop shipping? There are many facets, and they can all really be just as difficult as the other. Making money and being able to thrive in your own business is challenging, and I don't want to make light of the sheer challenge starting your own business requires. You do have to work at it constantly, and if it were easy, everyone would do it. However, what I'm saying is, how many of us actually even attempt to try it? Do you need a degree to start your own business? So absolutely not. You do not need a degree. In 2021, you have all the tools and knowledge available to you at your fingertips. We no longer live in an antiquated world where information is hard to come by and you have to pay tens of thousands of dollars at a university to acquire it. All you really need now is YouTube. There are thousands of people online right now with channels where you can go find out about every stage of a business. There's business owners, entrepreneurs, millionaires. You can learn about the qualities of an entrepreneur and what it takes running a business, from creation to costs, marketing, analyzing the competition, hiring staff, developing your social media channels, all of it. It's all there. Just type into YouTube, I want to start my own business. benefits of having your own business, and how to start a business today. So there's really no excuses here, or reasons for you not to look into this for yourself. It's very, very easy. Information is an asset, so do not undervalue it. So look into it, and then remember to follow my channel. Thank you. Is starting a business a good idea? So let me answer this question in the form of another question. Do you think it was a good idea for Henry Ford to start a car company? Henry Ford was mocked and told that creating the car was a bad idea. People would actually say to him, "What's wrong with horses?" It just shows you that innovation takes a long time. The majority of people at that time, they got around on horseback and trains just fine. And, they were happy with that. So no one saw any reason why, that should have changed. What he did was challenge the status quo. He thought differently. So, think of how many entrepreneurs do that, every week, and they become enormously wealthy because of it. From creating billboards to the microwave, the chair, McDonald's, fast food changed things forever because of convenience. People don't necessarily like cooking every day. And so at one time, the fast food industry challenged the status quo as well. Or you think about Edison creating the light bulb. He had an idea and he stuck with it and he changed the world forever. He's quite a visionary. People like Elon Musk, people thought he was crazy when he started an electric car company in the early 2000s. Now he's the richest man in the world, beating out Jeff Bezos, because he knew that clean energy was the future of the world and that's where things were going to go. Now, you don't even need to have a big dream or change the world, in major ways. You can start a simple business that helps others in simple ways, bring some value, maybe even food service or an arts and crafts shop, an Etsy store, an online business where you teach something, much like the video you're watching now. You could sell your own products and develop an income. Small business ideas are everywhere, and it could be as simple as creating a mobile company where you pick up people's dry cleaning, or you iron their clothes and you bring it back to them the next day. This is something free that you could just start right away and knock on doors. I hate ironing, and so do a lot of people, so you could basically take that idea and test it at the market, but that's what entrepreneurs do. They find a need somewhere and then they fill that need. So, you can start that today. McDonald's isn't exactly known for having the best cheeseburgers in the world. Many of us could create a cheeseburger just as good as it. But what McDonald's does is they create systems. A system that is efficient, it's low cost, and it's convenient. So going into business can be a bold endeavor. You don't always know if it's going to work. But if you focus on the advantages, create a good plan, get creative, think big, and execute, you too can be the master of your own fate. So is it a good idea for many to start their own business? Yes, I 100% wholeheartedly agree with this. Almost 50% of our global economy depends on small business and entrepreneurship. And you don't even need to have money to get started, really, if you're resourceful. In fact, it's a very bad idea to go into major debt from the start of your business. So you want to get creative. And to quote Shark Tank guru Mark Cuban in an interview, he even said, "Only morons start a business on a loan." So there you go. So what you need to start doing is thinking big, thinking outside the box, and becoming resourceful. And learn to leverage your relationships and passions. Look up business grants in your community. Millions of dollars are given by the government for this purpose. And you can find small business ideas online, and you can find all sorts of cool things like how to start your own clothing business, how to start a business from home, and how to start your business with no money. And if that doesn't work, there's always lots of books, including Starting a Business for Dummies. What are the advantages of owning your own business? So there are many benefits of having your own business, and here are the 5 biggest advantages of owning your business that I found. One, become your own boss. So how great would it feel to become your own boss? How good would it feel to be able to tell your boss to take a hike? How good would it feel to be able to skip that morning commute at that ungodly time in the morning, right? You don't have to ask for days off. You will have to take on more responsibility, yes. However, you're the only one that you have to answer to. You move from employee to boss. You are in charge, CEO. Working for yourself is one of the best gifts you could ever possibly give yourself in life. Be your own boss, work from home, be your own boss, and make money that you brought in. Number 2, earning potential. So when you start your own business, you can increase your earning potential. There won't be a limit on your income. There won't be a ceiling, right? You don't have to ask yourself for a raise. You can just do it. As opposed to when you get hired for a job, they say $30K a year or $10 an hour, etc. But the better your business does, the better you do. So if you make $100K profit in your first year, you keep it, or you can reinvest it back into the company and make even more money next year. Number 3, passive income. The passive income meaning is money that is made without you having to physically be somewhere. It's money that is made while you lay on a beach. It's money that is made while you go to the gym or do your daily errands. You don't have to trade your time for money, which is what most people do. If they don't show up for work, they don't get paid because it's hourly, right? So this does depend a lot on what type of business owner you are. If you're doing an online business that brings in money, to a global audience, you could be making money any time of the day, right? And if you have a service business for people, however, you may just have to hire someone to do the work or the job for you that you don't want to do yourself. Passive income really is the best way to earn money, to live a life that you really love. There's no way around it. There are many passive income streams, passive income ideas, and more on YouTube. So just investigate and research for yourself for financial freedom. This will completely alter your life. Number 4, freedom of time. So how great would it be to have more time for you in your life? Spend more quality time with your family, your kids, loved ones, to go out to a movie during the day, and wake up every day knowing that you could do whatever you wanted to, not slave away at a corporate 9-to-5 job answering to somebody else. You can make your own schedule. You can decide what you will and will not do. You don't have to get permission for anything. Now, I don't want to paint a fake rosy picture. At first you will work very, very hard, harder than you've ever worked before for years, but when you put in that time every week, you create a system that can thrive. Eventually you can get to a point to where you can earn enough income, to free up your life. So sounds pretty good, right? Number 5, you are the master of your fate. There is a certain desperation that people live in every day of their lives, and this is what is called the rat race. And the rat race thrives on fear and anxiety and constantly spinning the wheels of capitalism, forcing you to be in competition with others, doing mind-numbing, thankless jobs, taking trains or driving across town, earning a small amount of money, building somebody else's dream. So, I'm saying, build your own. Imagine what it would feel like knowing that no one controls you. No one tells you what to do. You can fall asleep at night knowing that you're living your life the way you want to. Nobody determines your life except you. You are the master of your fate. So if you really think about it, what is entrepreneurship? Well, it's telling everyone else to go fuck themselves, basically. Do you make more money owning your own business? Well, it depends on how well the business is doing, obviously. There's a possibility that any endeavor, there will be struggles, and you may struggle for a while. However, you may also do really well, and you may be able to print large amounts of money rolling straight into your fatty bank account, right? The good news is that you don't have to slave away for years working for a boss, hoping they'll throw you a bone every year with a 20-cent raise at your evaluation, right? When the business does well, you do well. You give yourself a raise whenever you damn well want to. How stressful is owning your own business? So let me tell you, it's stressful, and it can be the hardest thing you will ever do in your life. If everyone could do it, they would, right? But most people are just not really cut out for that type of hard work. I personally have two businesses. I have a service business, which is a nonprofit organization in the States, because that's important to me. I make money, but I'm also contributing to my community in a positive way. I also own an online business, Life 2.0, which is a for-profit business. And I make money by selling digital products, as well as make money with affiliate marketing. And this is my process, and that's how I prefer to do it. You may want to do something else. But my point is that they are both just as hard. One is a service business where I'm required to speak to people, have meetings, refine a system, and manage a team, right? But the online business is all about marketing and developing traffic online, which in itself is a beast. But I like it, and I like what I'm doing. However, I have found that the two to be equally just as challenging. So it's up to you what type of business you should do. Just realize that anything you do will have its own stresses. And you might even want to look into something like Amazon selling. Amazon is still huge in 2021, and more millionaires are being created every single day because of this. And but it all comes down to your own personal passions, talents, and interests. So I hope this has helped you understand the advantages of owning your own business a little bit. I highly recommend it to anyone who wants more from their life, who wants to be their own boss, have more freedom, and just simply live a life that you really love. And again, it is very, very hard. And you have to work nonstop, even more than 40 hours a week, even 80 or 100, but once you can push yourself to the limit and create something for yourself that you never thought was imaginable, you'll be astonished at what you can actually accomplish and amazed at the freedom and the happiness that you feel when you've done it. So don't go on the internet and look up the best "should I start a business" quiz. Just look into your heart, decide what you want from your life, personally, professionally, and go from there. Finally, if you take everything into consideration, like working for 30 years at a company, slaving away, driving all over the place, spending 50% of your life at a place you don't really like, compared to doing your own thing, well, I think it all makes perfect sense, doesn't it? Okay, guys, thank you so much for watching. Wishing you all love, happiness, and success, and I'll catch you on the next video. Thank you so much for listening to the episode. I hope it gave you some good insight to think about, guys. For those of you who want to get started on a business today, click the link in the description to get started on your life plans. Again, guys, please share this episode with your friends and family, anyone you think might like to hear an inspiring message and improve their life. And also, please leave your review for the podcast, which helps me to expand the message to more listeners around the world. And this is how we gain more popularity, so it is very needed. We are currently in 21 different countries now. And again, thank you so much for all of you, all of your support messages, emails, DMs. I am doing my best to get back to all of you personally, and I thank you for your patience. And I want to end this episode with a quote today, which reads, "You will get all you want in life if you help enough other people get what they want." Zig Ziglar. All right, everyone, stay inspired, and I will catch you on the next episode.